Good morning, everyone. My name is Charles. I am a veteran. And today I want to talk a little bit about different companies giving discounts to military and veterans. So there's one company that to me seems to be like they really don't want to give a discount. And if they don't want to, just don't give it. But at the extent that they're going to cause aggravations for something that's supposed to be a good suggestion, I don't think is really a good suggestion. And the company, I should say, if their employees, sometimes some of the employees will sit there and drill you up and down for using a discount because you're a veteran or military personnel. And then at the same token, recently they've put in where now you have to scan your ID in order to use your military benefits, your driver's license. And, I don't like companies having my credit cards on file and my social security number on file and my driver's license information on file. It isn't like companies never get their information hacked. And when their information gets hacked, whose information is really being hacked? Our information is being hacked. Excuse me. And if our information is being hacked, that means someone now has your driver's license information. They have your credit card information, your social security information. They have access now to all the critical information they need to turn around to steal your identification to open up credit card accounts. No company ever turn around and require, demand that you give up all this information and have it stored in their system. It's not convenience. It's not helping them any because they're going, oh, we want to protect against fraud. No, it's not. I haven't been to a store in a long time that turns around and says, when I use my credit card and swipe it, let me see your ID. They're supposed to ask every customer, let me see your ID to verify that credit card is yours. But have you ever seen a company in a very long time that has ever asked you to turn around and see your ID when using a credit card? So why is it so important to them to turn around and pick on veterans, military personnel, and ask them for such personal information? And then, as if it's normal to teach their employees to do this for you, it's like it's none of your business. And I don't like to be drilled. If you're going to give a discount for anyone, you do it because you're choosing to do it because you feel it's the right thing to do. But when you get to the point that you're drilling your customers over it, you're harassing your customers, you're trying to take their personal information, it's no longer a discount. It's just wrong. If you've had a company do this to you, why don't you leave information in the discussion? Make other veterans aware. The company that I'm talking about, that has been aggravating me, or it's getting borderline wrong, is Lowe's. And I think they should turn around and really think about what they're doing. If you don't want to give a discount, Lowe's, don't give a discount. I don't care at that point. But don't harass me in order to have a discount. You know, in the past, when I had my business, I did work for different companies that I did work for, sold products to Lowe's. And they were showing me how Lowe's turns around and does like sometimes 1,000% markup on some of these items. And you're drilling me over a 10% discount as a veteran? Someone who served the country? I'm not looking for special handouts. But if someone's going to give me a discount, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm not that ignorant. But at the same token, I'm not going to be harassed. I can take my business somewhere else. And if you're going to harass veterans, maybe you shouldn't just give them the discount. Just turn around and say, we're no longer providing a discount for veterans. Period. There's nothing wrong. I'm not telling you you have to. But if you're going to do it because you want to do it. But don't harass and don't demand to take all of our personal information and store it in some database somewhere. We all know, including you, that at some point in time, it's going to become hacked. It's just a matter of time. It isn't like Lowe's has credit card information. It's happened. I remember this stuff. And Lowe's is not that special. The VA has been hacked, getting our personal information. The credit card bureaus have been hacked. I mean, the list goes on and on. So when people sit here and tell you, oh, it's safe, it's secure, I'm going to tell you, it's not. Nothing has been that safe and secure, except for the nuclear weapons in this country. That's the only thing I've seen that so far has been safer and secure. But when it comes to our personal information, the peons, the people who do the work in this country, our information is never safe and secure. And when companies start demanding you give them your personal information, and it's now getting down to your driver's license, I would turn around and say, you big red flag. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. I want to be careful what you're giving up to these companies. At some point in time, you really need to think, is it worth getting a discount? Should I be giving up my personal information? Is this right? Should I trust them more than I trust myself with my personal information that can affect my credit card report? These are questions you should really ask yourself. With that said, if I can ever help you with the VA, you have questions, I'm more than happy to try to share information with you. We're all brothers and sisters at the end of the day, and it's our job to look after one another. It was nice talking to you.